How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Trump and one of his companies is actually buying 5 different cryptocurrencies here today. They have millions of dollars of these cryptos. I want to go through it for a minute so that you can see what he's buying, because it is pumping up these cryptos pretty significantly. He also just made a partnership with one of them, or at least his project just made a partnership with one of them as well, one of the most well-respected cryptos in the space. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this. If you want to trade crypto, there's a link underneath the video to BTCC. You can get your account set up in just a few minutes, and you can trade, leverage trade, copy trade, spot trade, all different kinds of cryptos. Even if you just want to go buy Bitcoin on it, you can do that. There's also a 10% deposit bonus for first-time depositors, and you get lower trading fees with this link. Now, Bitcoin is trading down just slightly today, but you can see we're setting higher lows pretty consistently. We're setting higher highs with the exception of a couple different times. You can see just generally, though, we're going up and to the right since about November 26. Now, we closed at the highest point ever yesterday, which is really exciting. And today, a little bit of a little bit of red, a little bit of green. It's been a little bit mixed, but we're seeing some interesting things coming out today. Earlier today, I confirmed that the state of Texas has filed a bill to officially establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Okay, that's interesting. Texas is massive, a ton of GDP. President-elect Trump talked about crypto today. We're going to do something great with crypto because we don't want China or anyone else, not just China, but others are embracing it, and we want to be the head. Okay, now we know Russia seems to be embracing it. There are certain politicians there talking about strategic reserves of Bitcoin for their government. We also know that China apparently is embracing it a little bit more. Hong Kong obviously is more pro-Bitcoin, and even Alipay, which is the largest fintech app in China with 1 billion users, they are pushing Bitcoin on their homepage. So they definitely got the go-ahead from the Chinese government. So there are definitely other countries that are embracing Bitcoin, embracing crypto. Keep in mind, they move slowly. So the fact that all this is happening so quickly, very bullish. That's why I want to cover what Trump is doing and what his project's doing. Keep in mind, he is the person that runs World Liberty Fi. Maybe not runs, but he is he's definitely the person backing World Liberty Fi. This is his DeFi project that came to the market just a few weeks before the election. And obviously he's done NFTs before, but World Liberty Fi actually has a significant amount in their treasury, and they're going out and buying cryptos. Today, Chainlink said World Liberty Financial, handshake, Chainlink. World Liberty Financial announced, we're excited to announce that we are adopting the Chainlink standard for on-chain data and cross-chain connectivity as a secure way to bring DeFi into the next stage of mass adoption. Coming from PNR Newswire. Now, this is pretty big news. Obviously, good news for Chainlink, but just another company that they're working with. But pretty big news because they're also buying Chainlink at the same time. They bought a few $1 million worth of Chainlink. Take a look at this. Trump's World Liberty is buying ETH, Link, and Aave. In the past 9 hours, the World Liberty multi-sig wallet has spent 10 million USDC to buy 2,631 Ethereum at about 3,800, 1 mil to buy 41,000 Chainlink at $24, and 1 mil USDC to buy 3,357 Aave at almost $300. Take a look. This is their wallet. Right now, they're about 14,632 Ethereum. So they have about $56 million in Ethereum. They have about 10 million in wrapped Bitcoin. They have about 3 million in USDT, 2.2 million in Chainlink, and 1.4 million in Aave. Then they have some smaller cryptos. I'm guessing it's just people sending the tokens in so that way it shows up in the wallet. But yeah, they hold 5 different cryptocurrencies with 7-figure balances. Now, some people might say, well, why don't they have more Bitcoin? My guess is Trump and his family actually have a decent amount of Bitcoin, but it's not in this treasury. This is more of a DeFi project, right? So they have Ethereum, they have Chainlink, they have Aave. That is what they're betting on with this project that is worth about $75 million. But my thought process is they probably have more than that of straight Bitcoin, especially with what's coming down the line. this is an article that kind of goes through it too if you want to read it. It's on Crypto Slate, explaining a little bit more about these purchases. But just recently, Eric Trump explains why Bitcoin is a better investment than real estate. He talked about how liquid it is, how it can be used with real estate, right? You can build real estate and it takes 5 years, then 2 years to maybe sell. So it's a long process, but Bitcoin, highly liquid. Michael Saylor talks about that all the time. That's why sometimes Bitcoin crashes very hard, is because it is the most liquid asset in the world that's at its size, right? I mean, you could say, well, you could just sell your altcoins or something, but there's not a lot of liquidity there. Bitcoin, you can dump it on a Sunday night, on a Monday morning when the market's closed. You can react to the market better with Bitcoin and try to hedge. And also, since it's so high volatility, if you want to trim something and you're worried about the economy, or you're worried about some kind of economic event, and you don't know much about Bitcoin, you might think that this is the best thing to sell because it's going to react the most viciously, right? The most volatile. So this is interesting. Obviously, Eric Trump, very pro Bitcoin, was at the Bitcoin conference in the Middle East. And yeah, he talked for 20 minutes about Bitcoin and how they love Bitcoin, essentially. So yeah, Bitcoin definitely is the top of the list in my opinion, but Ethereum is beneath it, and then Chainlink and Aave and some Tether. So they hold all these indirectly or directly. We also got news from BlackRock. $11.5 trillion BlackRock's Jay Jacobs says we're really just at the tip of the iceberg with Bitcoin. A lot of wealthy individuals starting to buy Bitcoin hand over fist, realizing that it is one of the most liquid assets in the world, realizing that they don't have a lot of time, right? If you're Trump and you know that you're going to start a strategic Bitcoin reserve, which he basically said today. he basically agreed to it. You probably want to get your hands on some Bitcoin. Right? You probably want to get your hands on some crypto. You start maybe a DeFi project that can go out and buy some of these cryptos. Maybe you can take advantage of your likeness, your fame with a DeFi project as well. Like, that's what he does. He has social media platforms. He has real estate. He will continue to build in crypto as well, which is really interesting. Now, just today, we have some of these cryptos pumping up, right? Bitcoin, down 2% on the day, no big deal. But when we go down to Chainlink, it's up 17% on some of this news. We go down, Sui just hit all-time highs yesterday. Not that they hold Sui, but still. Aave up 21% in the last 24 hours, and up to 28th overall, about $5 billion market cap. Obviously, a big DeFi coin there. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to see, I think, more and more news. We're going to see more and more volatility. So be ready for anything. I'm really excited to see where this market goes. If you want to trade, like I said, there's a link to BTCC with some nice deposit bonuses and some nice perks of using my link. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let me know what cryptos you think Trump should buy down below in the comment section. And I'll see you in the next one.